We are talking with Matt Preston.
Matt Merriman-Preston.
Matt Merriman-Preston, campaign manager for
Lead consultant.
lead consultants for such Pittsburgh area luminaries as Bill Peduto, Chelsea Wagner, and Natalia Rudiak, progressive candidates at the vanguard of the city of Pittsburgh. Matthew, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Bram.
Describe to us what happened today in the city of Pittsburgh.
Well, I couldn't be more thrilled to say that Natalia pulled out a victory down here in the South Hills. And what happened was that she had a message that resonated with voters. She talked about restoring trust in public government. People did not want to see more of political factions fighting against each other in the South Hills. That's been happening for so long that I think that people have been citing that for a lack of progress. When they see what's happened on Broadway Avenue, in Beachview, when they see these kinds of problems, what we heard a lot was that the backroom political deals isn't what was helping move the district forward. It wasn't helping what was making South Pittsburgh or Pittsburgh as a whole as a better place.
Okay, put that into a context with what happened with Daniel Lavelle's victory in District 6, with what happened with Shireen Shealy's victory in School Board District 1, and indeed what happened in the mayor's race.
Well, we know that the mayor put a lot of resources into supporting Anthony Coghill, who came in third place. He put a lot of resources into Tanya Payne's race. And of course, I was thrilled to see Daniel Lavelle pull out a victory there. The mayor had a pretty decisive victory himself. I think everyone was expecting, I was certainly expecting him to pull way over 60%. I'm not sure, I don't think we have final numbers in, but I'm going to be shocked. I'm shocked now to see that he's not over 60. It looks like somewhere 57 to 59, somewhere around there. We'll see when the final numbers come in. But if he doesn't break 60 by the time the night's over, between losing Tanya Payne, one of his closest allies on the council, between losing Anthony Coghill, who he put canvassers, he put money into, I don't see how he's having a good night.
Who are who look likely to be his closest allies on council now, and what does this say in terms of his ability to drive his own agenda moving forward?
His closest allies right now seem to be Darlene Harris and Reverend Burgess. Those are, and I'm not sure that either of those people would even consider themselves or have a record of being 100% on his out. So if those are his strongest two allies, and Teresa Smith as well, maybe, that it doesn't say a lot for the mayor being able to push an agenda forward that he is looking for. I think that he may have to rethink the way that his relationship with council.
Talk to me a little bit about the messages that were effective or ineffective in Pittsburgh during this campaign, because what some might call reform issues, other people might call negative issues or attacks. I know that some who are close to the mayor talk about how no one put a positive vision for the city forward. What do you think about this issue of positivity, negativity, attacks versus issue-driven politics, and what the results tonight say about what Pittsburghers are looking for in their candidates?
I think that the candidates that won, I think that they were pushing a a positive agenda. I mean, I think both. I mean, especially if you look at Daniel Lavelle and Natalia Rudiak, they both talked about good government. They both talked about the need for people in the community to know that they have trust in public officials, and it's not just some lofty idea that you need to have good government just in order to feel good about yourself. But it's, when you have business districts in decline, when you have potholes that are not getting filled, people are starting to make a direct correlation between what they're seeing on their streets and in their business districts and in their neighborhoods, and the type of government that we have. I mean, there's nothing progressive or reformist about saying that yes, we deserve to live on a street that where the roads are kept up. I mean, there's nothing about anyone's agenda that should lead to that, but people are starting to make a connection between saying, well, we don't get clean streets, we don't get safe neighborhoods, we don't get business districts that are filled with storefronts if we don't have good government.
Finally, looking ahead to the next political chapter, which will be, in a sense, sort of a lame duck period, in as much as you'll have some of council that won't be around much longer, but at the same time, it's going to remain, and it's going to be more about certain issues rather than the political race. What do you think are the issues that are going to be dominating the political discussion over the next 2 to 3 months, let's say, and how do you see those shaking out, and what's at stake for Pittsburgh now that the election is behind us?
Well, the primary election is behind us, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a very spirited general election. I think what these results show is that I don't think that the mayor is as strong as a lot of people may think that he is. I think
what percentage are we looking at as of this hour, about 11:30 or so?
The last number that I saw was 59%.
59%. Okay.
So I think that the mayor is going to have a formidable challenger in Kevin Acklin, to be honest, and
Kevin Acklin, not Doc Harris.
Well, we'll see how that shakes out. We'll see how that shakes out, but that's I would anticipate to see a pretty big challenge there, and we will. I would expect the agenda to follow along those lines. I think, I hope that people in the city do hear the message that people in Pittsburgh do want to see good government. They want to see ethical government. They want to see government that's actually in touch with the people who live in the districts, the community groups, and not just developers and large campaign donors.
What are you going to be up to over the next month or two?
I'm taking a vacation for 10 days, and then you can ask me after that.
Matt Merriman-Preston, thank you for joining us on the Pittsburgh Comet.
Thanks, Bram.